Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Will back again for daily. I do apologize that I did not go daily yesterday. By the time I remembered to do something, it was 2 o'clock in the morning. So it was already today. So I figured I'd just wait for this morning, which is now this afternoon. See how things work out? So it is 7/23/2020. It is New Comic Book Day. There's a bunch of great stuff out, although I'm hearing from some stores that they may no longer be carrying DC Comics because DC, since pulling out from Diamond and going to 5 different distributors, there's been some major issues and discrepancies, and uh, some distributors just aren't shipping out for some reason. So I'm hearing all kinds of complaints. Uh, I did hear that Corey and Greg from the Comic Con line on Facebook, uh, they run their own shop or, comic book business, whatever. Um, I'm not exactly sure, what it is because they also work for Stanley Art Germany. Uh, they work for Art Germ Collectibles, and usually they're flying all over the globe doing stuff, uh, working for Art Germ Collectibles. But because of COVID and everything is at a grind and a wall, as most people know. And so I think they actually have like a small area shop somewhere, wherever they're actually located. But they've been using a new distributor, um, at least for their DC stuff, and they said they were fantastic. No damages, superbly packed. Um, not just a bunch of books like tossed into a box, like has been known to happen at Diamond, because they just don't care sometimes, or all the time. Not the company, but maybe the workers. Um, but whatever the case may be. So if your shop is one of those shops that is telling you that due to circumstances beyond their control, they will no longer be carrying DC Comics, uh, you might want to reach out to Comic Online on Facebook and find out who their new distributor is for all things DC. They said they were excellent and would recommend them to anybody. So maybe talk to that, send a friend request over to Corey or Greg if you're not already friends with them on Facebook, and find out who the distributor is, and pass that along to your shop. It might be well worth it. Uh, the other thing we want to talk about, since it is New Comic Book Day, the Joker War is in full swing. So there's new issues, and DC does as always, like a cover A, cover B, but they're doing these incentive covers, so they're like almost like a not a sketch variant, I would say, but like mm, how would I put it? The concept art, like a concept art cover. So there's like a head in the background, and kind of like a black and white, and another picture there. There's like a couple of shots like in the background. Ooh, of the character, whether it's a headshot or like a side profile or whatever. And then you had like the foreground. I'm distracted silly because I'm just getting my first cup of coffee. Yes, I had breakfast earlier and then I went right back to sleep. So, having my back coffee. Um, and these are like, I think like 1 in 25s or 1 in 50s or, whatever they are. Um, I've seen some places that are charging like, 25, $30 for them. Other places they're like, $40 and that's with the discount. I'm like, this is ridiculous because these are the sought after covers and the speculative market has, hit and, told everybody, you need to buy these. These are the only ones that are worth anything. And you need to get them and, CGCM because, CBCS isn't a real grading company because the CGC people, not the company, itself, but the collectors are, there's a lot of collectors that are, they're snobby. If it's not CGC, then, it's not good enough. It's like, we're not talking PGX people. We're talking, an actual, reputable grading company, and opposed to CGC. They've got the, they were the first ones that would, for a nominal fee, verify a signature. It would be that, it would have like a different, label on it saying that it was, a verified signature and it wasn't like a witness signature. But it was still, a real signature from, whoever signed the book. And, if I remember a time where if you didn't pay CGC to witness a book at a convention or some kind of event, and it was signed, they would mark that as, oh, it's damaged. Somebody claims that, let's say one of the world's most famous signatures, Stan Lee, signed this book, but we didn't witness it, so we're going to say it's not signed and it's damaged. They've since changed their practices since then, but I remember that being, a thing. So I remember when I'm just like rambling off on certain things. I remember when people would talk because it was a big thing with Hulk 181. If the value stamp wasn't in there, or certain books, if the jewel insert wasn't in there, it wasn't it was damaged and incomplete. And I started saying the books that had the peel away sticker for the digital code, if that was peeled off, then something was missing out of the book. And certain people started saying, yeah, that's considered that's considered a damage or something now. I'm not sure if they've just, neglected on that and said, the hell with it or what. But there's there's what I would consider like a big book in the Joker War, a flashback cover to Killing Joke. There's two covers for Batgirl. One is I always think it's really cool when they do like the playing card covers for something that's involving the Joker. So there's a cover that's got basically how you would have the two heads on a playing card, one up and one down, and the character would be facing opposite ways. They did the same thing. So it's basically Batgirl sitting down, facing one way, and then on a reverse angle, it's Joker sitting down, facing the other way. So they're basically sitting on each other's butts, if you want to look at it that way. That's kind of a cool cover. The one I thought was, in retrospect, flashback to the Killing Joke was Joker standing outside Barbara Gordon's apartment door, knocking on the door with flowers in his hand. So last week was, I think, a Nightwing that crossed over into Joker War. And there's also a couple very cool looking Detective Comics out this week. Couple of different covers. There's only one issue of Detective Comics this week. So Joker War, of course, because this is Joker Fan Pop Culture Chat, and I am Joker Fan. So, of course, that would be my number one pick, would be anything Joker War. So, let me know in the comments, some books that you might have picked up this week for New Comic Book Day. Let me know if there's anything you want me to talk about on the channel, things that you might be interested in me doing, like a, top 10 lists or, top 3 picks for New Comic Book Day every week. Just let me know. And we'll go from there. Yet again, I'm sorry I didn't do a quick daily from yesterday. We're going to be working out some stuff. I had a big blowout yesterday with the CEO over at Outright Geekery for some stupid stuff. He glances at he'll glance at a message quickly and then give me a what, and I'm like, don't you read English? And it's like, I don't want to go into it, but so we're gonna see if we can work stuff out today, and if not, I'm gonna not be there anymore. But I'll still keep doing this. If I'm not there anymore, I'm gonna cancel, and you won't be able to see my cool Joker jacket up here in the corner. Because it cost me $25 a month to stream to 2 platforms and be able to do a bunch of different stuff. So, but we'll find out, and we're taking it one day at a time, like everything else. So until tomorrow, hopefully I'll have more news. If you are a fan of AWA Comics, please jump over and check out AWA Fans on Facebook. I created that group, with people from Outright Geekery for a place for their fans going in. Just so you know, Year Zero came out last week, and it was if you were lucky enough, you get the photo cover of the family having the picnic, and in the background is all the zombie stuff going on. Year Zero #1 is a friggin' super hot book right now, and it's jumped up to like $30 plus on eBay. So I mean, if I can buy a bunch of those, you know, cheap at a shop someplace, I would definitely, you know, if you can buy them for like, you know, $5 to $7 at a comic shop, I'd buy them and jump on eBay and just stop flipping them. Obviously, keep one for yourself. And, you know, I love the AWA stuff. I I get to read it for free as a reviewer, so you know I'm not going out and buying any of it. But I mean, it would be my number one pick for any type of award for a new publisher would definitely be going to them. I mean, with an artist like Mike Diodato Jr. in their stable, I mean, come on. And you know, their first book that they released uh, at in March, their first book, and it was slated like last year to be their first book, Resistance. It's about this plague that wipes out, you know, half of humanity. And hello, 2020. Ooh, too soon. But you know, if you're not checking out the AWA stuff, then definitely check them out. And like I said, until next time, this is Will, and you're watching me right here on Joker Fan Pop Culture Chat on YouTube. You can also find me currently, who knows what's going to happen today, on Outright Geekery, but we will see. I'll give you more updates on that tomorrow and anything else might be going on. Until then, take care, have a great day, and hey, read some comics.